What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to Eternal Winter. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and continue to try and make our home a better place. So far, it's actually kind of nice. It's quaint. I like it. It seems like the sort of place where I could get along for a little while. Today's episode, we need to build a settlement. The settlement is actually where we can put food in, and I guess we don't start with one. We've actively got to build one. And so there it is. Going to take a little bit of time to get finished off, but we now have a settlement with people inside of it. With the settlement, I don't know how that really helps a recruiting trip. So I can send them out to find me new human beings. Very cool. And then, of course, it says that I can store my goods here somewhere, too. Although I don't know precisely where that happens. In fact, my suspicion is that it happens with this guy right here. This rather stiff-looking individual. But that's okay. I want my quartermaster to be. Requires 2 raw... Yeah, do your thing, man. Pack that food crate. How many food crates do I have? Dude, I've got to get a lot of food if we're going to keep people alive. We got like 3 days to get a ton of food. Good lord. 450 food? I might have to set some traps or something. We might have to do this a little bit more carefully. So, thinking that hunting is not going to be the way that we're going to get this done, I've still got 7 meats left. Let's go ahead and pack 5 food crates. Yeah, just keep putting food in there. And I'm going to save some for the dogs just in case. But my next estimate is that we should put down a whole bunch of traps. 20 wood and 15 metal is not that bad. Minimum. Oh, I got to put minimum distance between the traps. Okay. Well, let's grab the dogs then. And this trap actually caught something last night. It caught like a pig or something. I don't know. It gave us like 2 food. I'm thinking we're going to need a lot of traps to make this happen, though. Otherwise, we ain't gonna make it. So let's get out here and we'll see what we can do. Once we put food inside the stockpile, I don't think we can take it out. I'm pretty sure it's like permanently in there. And so from now on, what I'm going to try and do is we'll just set traps in various locations. Hope that they come up with something. So I'll see if I can put one down right here. Minimum distance between traps is 250 meters. We got to be close to 250 meters. There we go. Does it not like it right here? I'm going to say to put one right there. And then we're just going to sprinkle these around. We're basically going to make like a big circle around our encampment that these will work with. So let's get another 250 away from this one. And every single day we'll be able to check our traps and hopefully we'll have some luck in that regard. I set both of our timber harvesters and our iron harvesters out to go do more stuff. What is that, like a bear cave? What the hell is that? There's a few more mushrooms. I don't think they're going to be that helpful, though. And it doesn't look like there's anything in here. So what I'll do is I'll place a trap over here as well. And so we'll put a trap. Oh, I don't know. I mean, if I could put it in the bear cave, I would rather leave these next to, like, prominent locations. So, too close to another trap. Okay, well, I didn't want it to... Okay, I see how they stopped me from doing this then. Gotcha. I'm starting to lock in on the equation. My mathematical skills are weak. But I'm starting to lock in on it. There we go. We'll put one over here. Basically, I'm going to use landmarks in order to place these. We're going to use up a pretty good deal of our stuff in order to make this happen. But today's the trapping day. We got to go out and we got to set some traps. If we don't do it, I don't think we're going to do very well. We've got another fox right there. I'm going to go ahead and hop off real quick. And if I have any arrows left, I'll use that. And hopefully I can cap this little bastard. Oh, I gotta reload it. Hold on, let me run up on him. Hey, where you from, Fox? Where you from? Alright, so like right there. Oh, that was a miss. Damn. Then I shall gun him down, and that's the best that I can do. That's gonna give us 3 more food, but we're trying to do the best we can for nature out here. It looks like the ecosystem is really healthy because I've only been killing carnivores for a while. That means I can probably afford to go after deer or something like that that's a little bit more lucrative or a little bit more, I mean, the higher, so I've got cooked food right there. Let me eat that real quick too. Make sure that I keep myself nice and healthy while I'm out on the road. And then I actually, after we set this next trap, I'm going to loop back around. I'm going to put one in this field over here. And actually I can do that while I'm down here. So I'll put one right there. So that gives us, I think, 4 traps? 3 traps? Some traps? No traps? Either way. We've got traps now, and we didn't have that before, and so hopefully I'll be able to sweep through and make sure that food stays satisfactory throughout the course of our journeys. I'll probably make the ring of traps. In general, when it comes to things like snares and traps, you want to set a lot of them. That's the best way that they end up being successful. In fact, if you're employing snares for like rabbits and whatnot, you want to find a rabbit trail that's on the ground. And then once you find the rabbit trail, you want to place tons of snares all around it so that, like, not loads and loads and loads, but every like 10 feet or so, you want to put down a snare until you've got a couple dozen of them. It's the best way to get the job done. Minimum distance between traps is that far. We got 20 and 15 metal. Let me see what I can do here. Minimum distance. Okay, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get it. Maybe we'll put this one down by the road. 250 meters. It's got to be pretty close. There we go. And so we'll put one, oh, I don't know, like right here. There we go. Trapping day, keeping this beat a slapping day. All right, so we've got a number of traps that are all ready to go, and they're all going to be in like a vague ring around where we're at right now. How tired are the dogs? Dogs can't be that tired. I mean, I gave them a pretty good sleep. Bentley's been bitching about it, but you know what? Bentley doesn't run shit around here. I run shit around here. He doesn't get to tell me what to do. And after that, we'll probably start going after deer and herbivores so that we can get a lot more food stockpiled up. We're on like our 3rd day, and we have like 2 days until nastiness happens and we end up with another storm. So, I think we should probably upgrade our gatherers. We'll put one over here on the other side of the road in like this poopy brown spot. There we go. Poopy brown spot. Would you like to have a trap? Good. I don't care if you want a trap or not. You're getting a trap. So there it is. You can find me with the trap. I'll throw one down. You can find me in the field. I'll throw one down. I don't care about how you feel. It's going down. Got the traps in your town. Don't be acting like a clown. I'm going to do like a spoken word rap version of that with like Shatner. You know what I mean? Just Shatner it up. This area looks like Grimmus wiped his ass with it. And so we'll put one over here too. There we go. Grimmus wiped his ass with this area. Surely that means that there's nutrients for the taking as we place these little traps. I think this should work out, though. We've had a pretty good day of trapping. I think I'll probably drop the last one over here, and every single day we'll just make like a good faith gesture of running around and trying to get all these traps done. We do have pigs and things around, so I do think that hunting will work out perfectly fine. Down the backside on the crest of this hill, we'll get one more. Don't have a lot of wood left. But this is going to be a necessary part of our survival. If I don't do this, we're not going to have enough food. I mean, it wants us to have like 450 food, which is quite frankly, seems kind of insane considering killing one animal gets you like 5 meat. It's bad. This is going to take some doing. It's going to take some effort. Maximum effort. And so we'll drop a trap over here, and hopefully that'll be good enough. Alright, last one. Right there in the middle of the field, and we are out of supplies. So let's take this thing on back. We'll see if our wood harvest came through. We'll see if our metal harvest came through, and if both of those are perfectly fine, we'll be able to craft some more stuff to help us get along in our overall quest for survival. Does the trap only work once, or does the trap stay where it's at like forever? Looks like the trap stays where it's at forever. Okay, well that's fine. We'll keep the trap where it's at then. I don't need people to go out and recruit. Instead, what I need to be able to rely on is so how long is it going to be before he comes back? I'm going to get another woodcutter's hut down. Because I think we only have 25. Okay, that's not going to work. As far as the miner goes, we need power for that, so that's a bummer. Going to have to wait this one out until our next wood delivery comes through, and until we get that, we got a little bit of trouble. I'm going to send out the metal delivery too, so go ahead and I'll send you out. Go gather some stuff for me. There he goes. It looks like he just got a colonoscopy or something when he's walking through. We like to take care of our colons out here, okay? Colon health is very important to us in this society. Everybody gets a tent, everybody gets a pickaxe, a gun, and then everybody gets a free exploratory surgery too, just to make sure you don't got any polyps or any like internal hemorrhoids or anything going on. Well, unfortunately, I'm waiting it out right now. I slept for 8 hours, but ain't nothing going on at the moment. I think I'm going to have to... I don't know. It's got a little arrow over the top of it, which always makes me think it's ready for collection. It did mark our traps on the map, so I'll probably check a couple of these just to make sure that none of them went fallow. But the big thing right here is that we got to feed our dog. So we'll go ahead and... Oh, the dog doesn't want cooked meat, huh? Weak. My dog will eat cooked meat. My dog doesn't care what form the meat comes in. My dog will eat it regardless. My dog loves meat. Okay, so we got to go out. We got to make sure that maybe there's something in one of the traps over here that we can feed to the dogs. Either that or we just got to wait a little while until somebody gets back with some wood so I can make some crossbow bolts and actually renovate. I think I probably should have made like 2 or 3 of these first. I'm thinking that's how I messed up. That is more than likely where I went afoul. What we'll do is we won't bring the dogs with us this time around because I don't want to run them too raw. We'll give them a little bit of sleepy time, and we'll just check the traps manually. It's not that far of a walk. You should definitely, in a survival situation, you're honestly trying to balance out, like, The big balance is caloric expenditure versus caloric intake. That's like the massive part of it. I got no bullets left or anything like that, so mostly what we're going to be able to get is going to be from the traps, and then from there, I'll take the dogs out, and once I take the dogs out, we'll get them a little bit more meat off of our first kill once I make some crossbow bolts. I think we got a trap over here. I got to look at the map, though. The map does mark where your traps are at, by the way. Oh, the traps are behind me, kind of? I guess I went too far out. Alright, well, let's go take a look at that, then. I think the trap is maybe over here. I thought it was over this hillside, but I guess it's over that hillside. And it looks like we might have a winner, actually. Winner, winner, chicken dinner over here. Let's go take a look at it. The trap's got an arrow over the top of it, which normally means that you've caught yourself something. And so there it is. Yeah, get a little bit of... It's only +1 meat, though, each time we do this. I'm not completely sure how they expect us to get, like, 450 meat before the first winter. That's a lot, but I'm going to mark these waypoints, and we're going to do the best we can do with all of it, because that's our only option right now. Next waypoint's going to be over here. We'll go have a look and see if we caught anything there. And indeed we did. We've actually got... I'm going to go check all the traps because it looks like we're doing pretty solidly right now. The dogs don't have any food, so we're going to have to work on that. But hey, let me go hit the rest of the traps and we'll see what we do here. It looks like we only got like 5 or 6 food, though. I was hoping you get like 5 or 10 food out of each trap because when you kill stuff, you tend to get a lot more of it. But maybe I should go out and hunt a little bit more aggressively. Not completely sure. We got another trap over here. Hopefully traps don't affect the ecosystem, but I don't know. We'll find out later. Well, the good news is that every single one of our traps had actually been sprung, so we got like 8 food, but compared to the 450 it wants us to have, dear Jeebus, I don't know if we're going to have that. All of our gatherers should be back, so we should have another supply of both metal and wood waiting for us over here. I'm probably going to apply most of the metal towards upgrading our gatherers shacks just to make things work. So there's 120 metal right there, and then on this side, I upgraded him to level 2, so let's see how he did. 150 for level 2. I'm actually going to upgrade this again. A couple times, in fact. What do I have left? I need to see... How much metal do I have? 170? Okay, we'll take him up to level 4, and I think that's the best I can do. And then we're missing meat, so we can't do anything right now. But at level 4, he should bring back 200 every day. Now I should have enough to make some crossbow bolts and get myself back into the hunt. And so there's our last trap right there. All in total, we've got 18 food. We've got 2 days to find 450 food, which seems sort of insurmountable. That seems like a lot. Like a lot. There we go. Give myself a couple of arrows in here. And so that's going to cost us, I think, the majority of our food. It sucks you don't get the arrows back after you shoot enemies with them. That's the only bummer that we got right there, and that leaves us with 15 wood. So hopefully tomorrow we get a solid harvest off. For now, though, we do have the stuff we need in order to go out and find some herbivores. I want to know what the knife is for. Is the knife just for, like, fighting stuff if you don't have any arrows or whatever? It must be. I'm going to have to get these dogs fed, though, so let's go find a little bit of meat. We're going to go gather everything we can today and just go on a big old hunting trip. My assumption is that there's got to be some building that allows us to get more meat. Like, send people out for 1 meat every day on hunting expeditions, and maybe it, like, negatively affects the ecosystem, but they come back each day with, like, 40 food. That's the only way I see us succeeding right here. I'm thinking this is not going to be a successful playthrough. Then again, who knows? Maybe we'll come into, like, a glut of food or something later on in the future. If I find anybody in a hut out here who's willing to trade, like, medical supplies for large amounts of food, I'm just going to take that because it seems like the best deal. I don't know what berries are for. I assume they're for feeding myself. And other than that, we got troubles. We got troubles right now. Let's go find some herbivores, and we'll negatively affect the ecosystem for a little bit so that we can actually get them fattened up and make a little bit of food surplus. What's this guy got going on for me? I don't remember talking to this guy. I probably did, but I don't remember it. What do you have? He wants... Oh, we can recruit him. He'll move to our village. Okay, I don't care about recruitment right now. We barely got food enough for the people we have. Let me pull my dogs out of this rock right here. Dogs always getting into trouble. That's what happens when you let Bentley lead. I personally voted for Coop, but, you know, sometimes the guy you want to lead doesn't get to lead. It's just the way that life works. I think that... I don't see anything out here. Oh, we got like a duck. What does a duck do? How much does a duck give me? We also got a bunny right there. I'll go ahead and take him. 3 meat from the bunny. Got the duck as well, so we're going to clear this ecosystem out for right now. I need everything I can get my hands on. Doesn't look like that affected things that much, but I need to get a better yield in all fairness, for some of the stuff that I've got going on. Let me feed the front dog, too. One of our dogs is hungry, and I didn't have enough meat to feed him. So we'll go ahead and give him some meat there. Alright, let's get back out on the road. This little hunting trip has got to be successful. Got to be successful. Weird relationship in this game between, like, animals, and, like, if you kill carnivores, the area gets healthier, but if you kill too many carnivores, in real life, you end up with, like, for example, everywhere in the United States, we have deer overpopulation issues and boar overpopulation issues, because all the, like, mountain lions and everything else that used to hunt them have all been slayed. Ain't none of them left. Yeah, I'm going to take this pig right here. Pig's a good source of meat, so you know what? It looks like he's got us aggro, too. Go ahead and put one on him. Oh, that was one arrow kill. That was pretty good. I'll take that. What's he got for me? What you got going on, buddy? 6 meat. Even better. So I'm sitting on how much meat right now? 11. It feels like I should have so much more, though. We're going to have to hunt the hell out of this ecosystem to get it to work. We'll kill some carnivores on the way, too. That'll be our best chance of getting ourselves stocked up. A bear might be a decent choice, too. If we can kill a bear, although I think I'd take a lot of crossbow bolts to kill a bear. Maybe I can stab some of these things to death. Just hunt rabbits and whatnot with a knife until I get a little further in. You can actually make a curve. It's almost like a boomerang. You can make a throwing stick that'll kill a rabbit. I've seen the technique done on a couple different survival shows where it's like a big, long throwing stick. And if you whittle it right, it actually, like, the centrifugal force makes it fly straight. And indigenous peoples used to use those to hunt rabbits and whatnot. Knock them the hell out real quick. There's a wolf over there. I don't know if I'm feeling a wolf hunt right now. I'm just going to take this thing around the horn and just see what's around. I actually have a kayak in my inventory that I didn't know about. And that's how you get across water. And so I have learned things today about resources that I didn't know that I had, that I now know that I have. So that's pretty sweet. I've got enough food now to send people out on another expedition for metal and wood, too. So I should be able to keep a nice rotation of wood going through so that I can nonstop have... What is that right there? Am I able to fish anymore? It looks like there's a dot out in the middle of the water. Is it a fishing spot? I think the dev said that fishing has been removed from the game, but I'm not sure about that. There we go. Now we're on the water. I'm going to go out here and just investigate this point. It might not be manageable. You might not be able to use it because I think the developers said that they removed fishing from the game for right now. Oh, cool. +7 food. Nice. Well, that's a really satisfying way to get food taken care of. Hell, I'll probably do a lot more of that. Let me paddle my fat ass on over to this side, and we'll just keep hitting fishing spots. 7 fish in exchange for very little other effort is fantastic. Second fishing spot. That's a big fish right there, man. That's a fish that'll feed a village. Buddy of mine caught a halibut about that size. Like 5 foot long, maybe? 4 foot long? Thing weighed a goddamn ton. It was unfortunate. We couldn't kill the damn thing. We eventually had to just, like, stab it in the heart to kill it. Thing just would not die. It was out of the water, like, all day as we were taking it back home, and it was still alive and thrashing. Thing had some fight in it. Thing had some fight left. Tasted delicious. Apparently the animals with the most fight taste the best. I don't know. It was a real good halibut, though. We also got some elk down in Mexico back when I was a kid. And, man, there was elk meat in our fridge for ever. Like, you would not believe how long one elk can feed a family. Like, we had so much elk meat that you couldn't even... We had an outdoor freezer, an indoor freezer. We also had a, we had one of the big chest freezers. And, man, it was all full of elk meat. Like, every square inch packed full of elk meat once we had it clean and everything. It was crazy. So does that food go into my inventory right there? Or is that food that just goes into storage? I'm going to take these guys back home. And I'm going to get those 2 guys out on expedition before anything else goes wrong. Before anything else catches my eye and I end up being like, ooh, I want that, though. If we see any animals along the way, we'll shoot those, too, so we can throw some more food into storage. Hopefully make it through this first winter period. I'm hoping that number is not serious, because 450, that is a lot of animals to hunt. Like, and maybe if I had set up, I'm thinking maybe the difference is if I had set up, like, 3 woodcutters' huts the first day, and on the second day I had set up a metal worker's hut, that would give me enough to where I could just hunt ad nauseum all day long and maybe come out with some of the things that I wanted. But aside from that, I don't really know what to say. Alright, bring these dogies back into port. Jump off the vehicle, and we will... I don't think any of them need food. All of their energy levels actually look pretty good. I'm going to send these guys out on expedition real fast to make sure they bring back everything we need for the next couple days. So you, sir, go out on expedition. You, sir, back out on expedition. I need as many things as I can get, please. And so we'll send you out as well. So we got 2 guys that are going out to do their thing. I wanted to take a look. Is there any kind of hunting lodge or anything that I can make? So there's a settlement, a safe house. There is... We already started with that, so we don't need that. We've got a forest ranger. Helps the ecosystem by taking care of wounded animals and stopping predator overpopulation. I wonder if they bring us back meat, because it sounds like they're going to be killing... It looks like they're going to be killing big predators. We also should probably get over there to the research center at some point so that we can craft bullets for ourselves and be able to shoot those things that would harm us. Other than that, let me go ahead and store up the rest of this food. How much food do I have on my inventory right now? 13. So we'll do 5 more. Wait, I packed 5 food crates. Huh. Why did it take 10 when I did 5 food crates? Oh, 2 meat steaks actually. Ooh, that's rough. That's even worse. Good lord. That's pretty horrible. That's pretty difficult to achieve. Alright. Never mind then. Back out on the road again. Nothing inside these little river areas. I went up and down the river areas for a minute to see if there was any fishy spots. But nope, ain't nothing fishy around that wants to be hunted by us. A duck isn't a big enough. I gotta get things like pigs the entire time. Otherwise this ain't gonna work out. 3 meat for 1 shot is not a good exchange. It's not one that I consider to be equitable anyways. Instead, I'm just going to go in this direction, and everything that we see is going to get laid down. It's a good thing I finished that sentence, otherwise you would have got the wrong idea about what I was doing with the animals out here. But it gets lonely, alright? It gets lonely. It gets very lonely. And frankly, it's all dudes around here. I'm not at that point yet where I'm like, alright, well, you know, let me just date a dude or something like that. I'm not at that point yet. You gotta give it a few more months. You gotta wait for me to be like, alright, well, I'm kind of changing my stance on this here. I think I'll, I don't know, maybe we'll try it out one time and just see how the shoe fits, you know what I mean? I don't know exactly how I propose this. Like, how do we, is there like an etiquette for this? Or be like, listen, I'm a straight dude, you're a straight dude, but there's no women around, and we've been out here in the snow for a long time. We all been, you know what, I'm around in the morning when we're walking around the campfire. I know how pent up everybody is. Let's just bite the bullet here, get this thing done, alright, so that we can all be more relaxed. I got me what looks like a cave over here. So far, there hasn't been anything lootable, like, in the game that I've seen so far. I must be missing out on something, like, it looks like we got a cave over here. What's inside the cave? Nothing? I was hoping there'd be something in the back of it, like some kind of, like, wood pile or something that I could loot. That'd be super swell. I can't chop this with my knife, can I? No, I can't chop that with my knife. Huh, resources seem to be a tad limited. I don't got some berries laying around. Are these good for me or are these bad for me? They appear to be good for me. It keeps me from having to eat my food supplies, so you know what? I'll do it. Lovely little purple berries get inside my tummy. I'm just kidding. Those are purple pharmaceuticals. They aren't berries. I'm just getting super high and rolling through the wasteland out here. So far, no such luck on shootable game. It's actually pretty dry out here right now. We do have some fishing spots over here, though, and I think that rubs me the right way. So we'll try to find some fishing spots over here, get a few more things packed up. 7 food taken home for each one is not a terrible ordeal. I think that one right there looks good to me. We'll also go check in on that settlement that's in the middle of that little island. Just see what they got going on. Maybe they want to trade for food. Kayak, where you at? There we go. Take the kayak over here. Keep an eye out for any other fishing spots, although I don't see any. I do not see any. Yikes. We're going to have food problems real soon. Throw that thing on down. And man, these fish are hungry out here. This is the best fishing trip I've ever been on. Fishing ain't never worked out like that for me, man. You know, he's sitting out there in the cold in the middle of the morning when there ain't no sunlight waiting for a fish to bite. And little bastards never do. Oh, what do you guys have going on over here? You guys are just a recruitment camp, I would assume. 5 food and they'll come join my village. I'll keep that in mind for later. I haven't used up all of my workers yet, so I'm not really that hard up for people at the moment. I don't see any other fishing spots. Nah, I don't see anything out here. Damn. All I need is like 3 or 4 or 5 of the little bastards to get like a really good food haul. Unfortunately, game don't want to play me like that. That's fine. Game respect game. We'll go back to the dogs. Well, we got something huntable over there. Looks like a jaguar or something. My guess is a mountain lion. I don't know if most people from other countries know this, but where I live, there be mountain lions everywhere. There's not as many as there used to be, but legit, the mountain lion is actually one of the third largest. I think it's like the third largest cat on the planet or something like that. I'm gonna shoot this dude. This dude doesn't want to know me like that. Oof. Looks like we got a cougar running up on us trying to take our kill. Oh shit, dude, that thing's tough. Let's get out of here. Yep. Get the dogs out of here. That thing took no damage from that attack. I was expecting much, much more from that. Oh my god. I was expecting like a bolt to the head. That thing would definitely get the hell out of here, but nope. That thing took the hit and kept on coming. That thing doesn't give a damn. I mean, luckily, what I've learned now is that I can kite these out. I wonder how long they stay aggroed. Probably a while. Either way, we got a little bit more meat. This is a really big lake. Look at this dog right here. The dog that got attacked decided he's done. He's actually floating using canine telekinesis right now. Like, I'm just going to levitate myself forward from now on. Don't worry about it. I've been wounded. I can't use my legs anymore. But that's fine. I've got... Oh, he's back to it now. Never mind. I thought he was just going to moonwalk his way out of this. Oh, shit, dude. This is actually kind of a mess over here. I need to figure out a way to get back home. And I really don't fancy going all the way around all this little Finger Lake nonsense out here. Ugh. We'll find a spot. We'll get out of here. Another little village out here in the middle of the lake. Probably just a recruitment spot. I'm a little disappointed that there's not as many, like, loot spots. Like, the original version of the game, I really liked how you could pull into, like, abandoned buildings and whatnot, like hangars and things of that nature, and, like, find meds and guns and things laying around. It was an aspect of the game that I enjoyed, and now that that's no longer in the game, like, I like the city builder management parts of it, but it seems like the game expects you to scavenge a lot of stuff, and there's not really any scavenging spots, you know what I mean? Like, it's a little weird. Like, I thought that that was going to be fairly easy to do because we were going to run around and just find things laying on the ground and, like, inside of buildings and whatnot. I was markedly wrong about that one. We might be able to take some of these wolves over here. I am going in the wrong direction. So at some point, I'm going to have to find my dumbass home. Got another little building over there. We'll go check in. See what's going on with them. But yeah, I'd like to get little areas back that you can harvest and like run up on and like grab stuff out of them real fast. Like so far in general, there hasn't been a whole lot of that. What's this guy got going on? Oh, it's another one of those shriny things. Or it might have been the one that we saw before. I don't know. Might have been one of the shrines that we already seen prior. I'm going to have to cut back sharp this way because I think that's where our town is. Is that a pig right there? What is that? A wolf or a pig? Ooh, a pig. Yeah, I can deal with a pig. Let's go ahead and get its attention over here. Got him. Grab a little bit more meat here. There we go. 6 more meat. I gotta go. If I go back empty-handed, man, village is gonna be very upset with me. They're gonna be like, so you were out all day doing all this gangster shit and you didn't come back with anything. And I'll be like, sorry, man. It's dry out there. How many pigs? There's only 7 of us. How many pigs I gotta kill to make it through one day, you know? Trying to see if there's a spot that I can get across right here. Looks like I can if I get to the opposite side over here. Working around this lake has been kind of a nightmare. But yeah, this game is called Eternal Winter. If you like what you've seen so far, I can keep on playing. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm having fun with the game so far. Very quiet, very fun little game. But definitely a little bit repetitive at the moment due to the fact there's not a whole lot of stuff going on. Let me know what you want to see. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for stopping on in. Hi, do everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye.